You're right, bye. How are you, mate? How's things? I don't get that then. I wonder... Oh, there we go. Oh, it is working. Wow, that's so bizarre. Actually, really bizarre. It all works so differently over there. And to be fair, it looks like probably better as well. Right, hang on, man. Why is... Oh, did I actually change my batteries? I don't think I actually changed my batteries, dudes. I think I'm running on the low juice battery. So you're doing lots, are you, Divine? A little bit of everything, my dearie. The question is the cake? What glorious cakes you got for his birthday, mate? I suddenly realised even if I make this, I'm going to run out of fuel because I can't refuel anywhere down here, can I? I've just suddenly realised. I suppose it'll be a good dry run, though. Unless there is fuel somewhere. Warehouse. God, it's so close to the garage. I'm almost tempted to actually... Let's see how we go. Let's see if we can make it. Because, oh yeah, hang on. I didn't actually change the batteries. I went to change them, and then I had a phone call from the girlfriend. She's rather distraught today. She's not doing... The little princess is not doing too well today. You made a chocolate and orange cake, an Eton mess. Is that a cake? An Eton mess. Never heard of it, mate. Morning, Joshua. How you doing, sir? How are things? How are things? I need to have a go with that zombie army again, Joshua. Yeah, thanks, Jones. I didn't realize. It's totally different. It's like you have to, like... It's a bit different with like, Twitch. You just, like, send the signal out. It looks like YouTube, you have to sort of tell it to get ready to accept the signal, if that makes sense. They're kind of very interesting how they both approach the same kind of... I suppose, streaming service, I guess. Yeah, she is. Yeah. Coffee's nice. I've just made one. I need to go get one. I've actually had it on set, and it's not in the Yeti mug either, so I need to go get it. Actually, dude. Well reminded, bro. I'll see if I can make a little bit more of this journey. This Fleet Star is a powerhouse, man. This thing just doesn't seem to care about this road at all, does it? That looks a little precarious. Oh, and the other thing is we haven't actually... I mean, to be fair, I mean, although we've been trying to get the raised suspension, I do need to bear in mind that the raised suspension isn't necessarily superior, because it does mean that this thing can topple very easily, doesn't it? I'm not happy about that at all. Shall we just cut straight across? Or actually try and go over, because that oh my god, look at that oil tanker over there. You got no chance, boy. Like no chance. You're right, Necron. You're right. How are you doing, Yay? What I hate the most is chaining up the units, putting chains on tires. What do you mean? You mean in the real world, Necron? I've always wondered. We don't really have chains in the UK. I mean, like anything, you know, I'm sure there are some people that have used them over here, but I certainly can't think of any time I've ever even seen chains on tyres in the UK. We just don't have that sort of weather over here, dude. But, I've always wondered, like, how they actually work, man. I've seen them, like, put them on in films and things, so I've got, like, a rudimentary understanding of, like, the process, but strange, man. Very strange. I know in some countries they literally just, you know, like when winter falls, they just change their tyres, don't they? So they have like their sort of spring, summer tyres and autumn tyres, and then they have their sort of winter tyres, don't they? They're very different designs, and that's just part and parcel of your sort of. If I so it only goes backwards. Ah, right. Okay. So I wonder if there's a way to like. That's why I'm always really careful about where I place the markers, and I don't place them sort of like roughly where I want them, because if you don't sort of pass through them, or at least in close proximity, it doesn't. The game doesn't register that you pass that point, if that makes sense. I should imagine on like a multi-wheeled truck, especially when like the tyres are all very close together like this. I would imagine putting the chains on is an absolute bloody nightmare. This is actually like going remarkably well. So almost everywhere we go, we have to chain up the coil units or the fluid pumps. Jeez. I know what's a fluid pump. I can understand the chain. What's the fluid pump? I know very little about automobiles end of, let alone fancy and complex mega trucks. Look at the dashboard in this thing as well. Look at the detail in it all, man. Kind of weird because the camera. Oh my god! I never actually noticed that. Look at all that. Trailer air supply, parking brakes, emergency brake release. It's so the game's quite well done, isn't it? It's the picture lane between the tyres and the mud hooking up. What's that? Picture lane between the tyres in mud looking up at the chains. Sod that, dude. Is this why you get paid tons of money to drive these gargantuan automobiles? I mean, as much as it must be epic, it must be quite daunting to begin with. Alright, so what did we want? Let's just have a quick look. What were we actually trying to do? We were trying to do the roadblock, weren't we? So it's service spare parts. But so in theory, if I mean, I'm going to have to go the same way that I came in, really, aren't I? So if we come across, let's see if we can, on the fuel we've got, let's see if we can actually pull this off. I think we probably can. I think it's going to be faster on the road, isn't it, rather than trying to take a cheeky shortcut. So if we come all the way around like that, I think that'll do us right. And it was service spare parts we want, isn't it? So excellent. And I think we had plenty of oomph left in her. Well, we can always drop her into low gear with a differential lock on, and we'll still have a juice left in her, despite the extra weight. And we can always offload the weight by what do they call it? It's what? Remove cargo. I was going to say unpack cargo. It should say. Yeah. I don't really like doing that because that was I felt like that was cheating. I mean that's like deliberately taking advantage of something that probably shouldn't be in the game, right? Although maybe it isn't. I mean, well, no. I mean, I could understand if you had a crane, so you could like unpack it, and put it on the floor next to you, because you can go on. You can actually have a crane on some of these trucks. But if I click, why is it? Oh, it's because you have to be stopped here. Yeah, if I unpack cargo, look at the look at the bed itself. Oh, it doesn't really show because we've not got the raised suspension, but it basically counts as if you haven't got any cargo on board. So the weight on the rear, well, the weight on the flatbed or the side bed, whatever it is, becomes zero. So it's quite a gamification of that. I don't really want to abuse it unless we absolutely have to for whatever reason. Wonder how Annihilant's getting on. he's just me because he learned to drive the bigger, well, the big delivery trucks fairly recently. Happy birthday to Barl as well, Divine, if he's out there. I hope he has a lovely one. I'm sure he will with all your fine cooking, but please pass on my best. I hope he has a lovely day, Divine. And thank you as well. Thank you very much for your 86 months tier 3 support, Divine. Very, 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 very kind of you, mate. Sure. Maybe cut through there. This truck's insane. It's so different to the GMC. So you drive mostly at night, so I don't shit myself driving some of these roads. During the daytime, I realised there's a 50-foot drop. We were talking about this. My dad and I used to, back when I was quite young, really, we used to go to the south of France, well, basically once a year. And it was a little place called Le Lavandou, which isn't that far along the coast from a place that everyone knows, Saint-Tropez, right? And oh my god, we used to like we always used to do a day trip to Saint-Tropez, go and see all the millionaires and the fancy cars and the yachts and things. And it was the road there from where we always stayed. Oh my god, dude. Oh man. I mean, look, I'm sure that stuff exists in England as well in some places, but my god, it's like, how can there not be some sort of safety barrier here, you know? And then you realise the chances are, even if there was a safety barrier, it probably ain't going to do any good, right? But it's like sheer drops. And you know what's really scary? And it's quite interesting you say that, because we'd always come back at night, and it was always quite haunting at night because there's no lights, and there's areas that are like completely covered in these like fern canopies. It's not fern, it's fir tree canopies. So it's literally pitch black. You can't see anything. You know, if the headlights went out, that's it. There is no night sky, starlight, moon, nothing. It is dark, dude. But on the way there, if you manage to look over the side on some areas, you can actually see cars, dude. Like cars that have gone over the edge, dude. And you know, some of them like really old, you know, nothing left, just like a metal husk, a metal shell, if you like. And others that are clearly much more recent, you know. And it like really hits home like how bloody incredibly dangerous those roads are. You're in Canada. I should imagine, I mean, Canada must be a pretty cool place to truck, right? I mean, I know it must be hellishly fraught with dangers, but I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I always assume like Canada would have a pretty cool infrastructure in terms of its like highways and things. I don't know if that is true, but you know, that's my gut impression. Oh, there's lots of back roads. Oh, really? I always thought of like Canada having like quite impressive like motorways, you know. I don't know why I think that. I suppose I don't know much about Canada really. It is a couple of spots. Yeah, don't worry about the road signs. Yeah, don't worry. There's only us here. There's literally only us here, Shanes. We don't need road signs. I can't believe how easy that was in the fleet stop. That actually went really, really nicely. Like no problems at all, was it? Right, I'm going to turn the engine off. Unload. There we go. Perfect. And we've got a nice bit of driver XP. Let me just go and grab my coffee, because it's not in the Yeti mode, so it's going to go cold very quick. Right, back. Sorry about that, guys. All right, so I think if we try and let's try and do mountain bridge as well then. Metal beams, so concrete blocks definitely are from the warehouse. Metal beams we can get from town storage. So I think the best bet is gonna be to. I mean, how many? I mean, I suppose we could try. How much fuel have I got? Is there always look at my fuel? I mean, we could go and try and get the metal beams on the fuel that we've got. I mean, I could come down, can I? I mean, there is fuel. Just look, there's fuel just here. Look in there. And then if I come across and around to the metal beams, or even hit that. I mean, yeah. I mean, let's try. Let's go for it. Let's give it a bash. Let's see if we can get. We'll see what the fuel is when we get to that tanker there and make a decision based on that. I mean, yeah, because we've only got 62 litres, haven't we? So you do it. You're such a big country, lots of roads are dirt, the main roads are paved, and then there's the goat trails where we try to move this equipment to the. Oh, is that what it is, to get to the oil lease locations? And sometimes D9 cats have to tow us inside. I mean, it must be. I mean, it must be quite. Sorry. It must be quite exhilarating, though, right? Knowing that I mean, you are making a difference, right? It's not like you're just. I mean, I'm not saying it's any less important than, say, just delivering some food or something, but you know, you are. You know, it's quite important what you're doing, isn't it? And it must be quite skilled as well. There must be a sense of pretty cool satisfaction when that. It's not the same as just travelling down a mundane motorway, is it? You know, with all the frozen food for a local Tesco's or something. And I'm not trying to belittle that. I'm sure it's equally important in many ways, but you know, you are sort of in uncharted territory, right? And it must be very rewarding at the end of the day, knowing that, you know, it all went well and obstacles were overcome. So you see a lot like this, yeah. So I mean, it must be mad, dude. I'm not sure I'd like it. I'm not the biggest fan of driving end of story, to be fair. But I suppose I've never done that sort of driving. I mean, the only driving in the UK most of us would ever do is exactly what I've described. I'm stuck in meaningless, pointless, small traffic jams in cities, or stuck in a traffic jam on a bloody motorway, to be honest, dude. So I suppose I've never experienced anything outside of that, so who knows. Makes the butt pucker, I can imagine. Well, I can't imagine, actually, but yeah. And the other thing is, I should imagine some of the gear that you have on the back of these things is worth so much money as well, right? And I guess the logistics of delays, you know, like if you don't get your bit done, it probably has a huge cascade knock-on effect to everyone. Do you reckon I've got enough fuel to make it to... I've got 47 litres. I wasn't really paying much attention to how much we used, but there is a fuel station right there. Which means... I mean, it's not far away. And if I was to come like... We've got a bridge now, haven't we? Straight down through there. Up to there. Cut straight through. Onto that road. All the way up. It's going to be tight, isn't it? But I reckon we might. No, I don't want to use that. That's what I'm saying, Necron. I'm trying not to use that gas tank. Because once I've used it, I can't fill it up without moving it back. Although I think I can, actually. I think I can transfer to it, actually. I might be wrong on that. But That's there for like extreme. That's why I applied this course. I wanted to see how much fuel I got when I got there to see if I urgently needed to refuel. But I think I can make it. We can always we can always pick up fuel on the way. But I think I'll be alright. I reckon I can make it. We've got 42 litres and some of it's like pretty basic road. Although having said that, now I'm starting to regret my decision. That's 40 litres on. Yeah. First time I was using the old tank red as well. I only just noticed that. We're already at the lumber mill. So I suppose we could always, we could always like take a little bit of fuel out of it because there's nothing to stop us taking the Chevrolet over there with extra fuel, right? We can put that thing on the roof rack and use that to top it up if we decide that it's kind of an important. For us, I think we're going to be alright. Shit, this is not the way. Oh, fuck, that's not the way. Ah! Dude, I thought I was going to take a shortcut. Oh no, bro, what have you done, dude? You deviated, bro. Oh, I'm not even close to where I need to be. Oh no, I've really messed up, dude. I was thinking that was the shortcut through from the lumber mill. That is not a shortcut from the lumber mill at all. This truck is really good, man. Like, really, really good. It makes that Fleet Star look like... mind you, it's unfair, though, because, this has got the AWD, whereas the Fleet Star hasn't it? Oh, sorry, the GMC hasn't. 27 litres. I've never gotten to like the really cool trucks, you know, like one because I've never had the DLCs before, and two because I never really got that deep into the Russian map where I know there's some like, well, I believe there's some really nice trucks. So I've never seen any of like the real powerhouse. Oh my god, this thing's a wrecking machine, you know? I'm really trying to push into this freaking. We're gonna make it. Plenty of room in the gas tank, boys. No problem at all. But yeah, the amount of stuff in the DLCs, the various season passes. Oh, too fast. Slow. And then we can go up to... So we're going to go up to town to get something, right? I can't think what now. Right. I don't think this costs us, does it? Whereas in the hard mode, fuel actually does have a cost, I believe. Well, let's trim all the fat there then. So we were going to try and do the really big mountain bridge, weren't we? Which is this one. We were going to pick up the metal. So we only need... Well, yeah, we'll just take the one metal beam then from up there, yeah? No reason to take two, is there? Well, you know, like if you have the crane on the back of this, because you can fit a crane in there, can't you? I think you can. If you offload something, say onto the side of the road here, yeah? So let's say I go and get some, I don't know, wooden beams, wooden planks, and I crane them off the back of the lorry. Are they persistent? Like, do they then remain in this game forever? You know, unless I move them. Because in a way, if that is the case, you know, it wouldn't hurt to pick up like 2, So they do Necron, yeah. I suppose I'd need to have the crane attached to actually unload it, you know. I suppose that would be a cool thing in multiplayer, actually. Like, so say you just want to, you know, you don't want to necessarily engage a huge amount, and you just helping a friend out. I mean, you could just come like stockpile a load of gear at their warehouse or their garage, couldn't they? Which would be kind of cool. What do we want? Hang on, what the hell? Why is it still not saying the quest that I'm on? Mountain Bridge. Oh, because you have to press start tracking, don't you? Oh, so metal beams are 2. They're actually 2 in length. Ah, well, that changes everything then. So we want to go... We're going to somehow try and get back to Mountain Bridge. You know, if I recover now, do I lose my cargo? I've never thought about that as well. You're right, now, this is what we mean by restream. What do you mean, dude? From what I recall from last time, they do stay at least till you lock out. Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, so even if I log out, do they stay there, Necron? I mean, it's easy enough to test. I mean, I could literally do it right here, couldn't I? Well, if I had a crane. I think the best route is going to be to come back down... through the lumber mill. Let's just put that there. Up. Over there. Over there. And then Mountain Bridge. Up. Through. And around, yeah? That should be a pretty decent route, I think. See if you recover. Yeah, so recovering loses the load. Oh, if I log... Oh, so if you log out the game... Oh, okay. Alright, that's what you were saying then, Shades, yeah. That's a shame. I mean, that is a shame. That would be kind of nice if that was persistent, but, you know, it is what it is. Are you getting expeditions, Necron? Or still busy with Snowrunner, bro? Oh, that was close. Not that it matters, but I do sometimes try not to knock things over. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Recovering, you lose the load. Otherwise, you can do exactly what I've just described, couldn't you? You can just take a load of stuff back. Cheaty, really, couldn't you? Back to your warehouse, I suppose. Would be kind of nice. I mean, I like the idea of it if it could remain persistent. So you could offer, you know, especially for multiplayer game. Be interesting to see, you know, why they've decided to launch expeditions without co-op. I mean, I can't remember if I played Snowrunner on, you know, day/week of launch, or if it wasn't a little bit afterwards. But oh my god, Jesus! But as far as I know, every time I've ever played Snowrunner, it's always had access to co-op. But I wonder why. I wonder why they've decided to launch expeditions without co-op. Is it, you know, because they don't feel the content right now is particularly engaging? You know, it's more of a single-player game anyway. Or is it just part of their, you know, desire to constantly have fresh content? It just seems a strange one in this day and age, doesn't it? To release a game in a franchise that historically has had co-op, then to make a, you know, a conscious decision not to launch with co-op, because it's the same engine, so it's not like, you know, it involves a complete reworking of the netcode or anything. Yeah, that's what I mean. So I know Snowrunners, but Expeditions is launching with no co-op at all. And it is, it's a strange decision, because, I mean, I know some people that won't pick it up until co-op's done. Because they just don't really like playing solo games. They don't like to play co-op games. And, you know, I'm sure they'll still get a purchase out of them. But, I wonder what the thinking was behind that decision. There's got to be a reason for it. I can't believe how good this truck is, man. Like, I don't remember having it this easy when we played hard mode at all. Yeah, I've already said, Necron, if anybody wants to join me, the only rule I have is that if people are going to join me, they can only have the same unlocks that I've got. Otherwise, there's literally just no point in playing the game. You know, I know how good some of those trucks are later on, and I don't just want to play like, you know, oh, just come and tow me out of this, tow me out of that. If people just want to follow along with me, you know, getting the unlocks with me and exploring the maps with me, it's always fun to see someone else in the game, or, you know, if there's a topsy-turvy. I was trying to keep a track of everything we've got unlocked, and unfortunately I was going to write it all up yesterday, so I got a brilliant map of like which upgrades I've got, which trucks I've unlocked, but I just haven't had a chance, man. Like I've lost all throttle for it. I know there's a bug with the engine whereby sometimes some USB devices will suddenly get detected, and what happens is the game then shuts down the current control scheme. It's not all USB devices, but I know some folks will suddenly like just have the engine shut off momentarily. I don't think I get played with that. Oh, for goodness sake! Hang on, I need to get this call, guys. Sorry. One sec, guys. I missed it. Got to call them back. It's always really frustrating, is, you know, like when someone rings you and you miss the call, so you ring them straight back, but then they don't pick up. It's like, but, you know, why? you just rung me, so why are you now not picking up? God damn it. That's always, so that's really annoying, isn't it? Because you know, like someone's trying to get hold of you. What's this thing at the bottom middle of my screen, by the way? What's that? That KCVAR P95643. I didn't notice that on the Epic version. I assume it was, then I just didn't notice it. What's that? Is that like... What the hell is that? And why is it there? It's annoying me. Whoa! My bad, dude. You managed to try... Yeah, that's all I ask, really. Because otherwise it's... I mean, I suppose, for someone that's not played the game, it'd be nice to play it, like, together over a long period of time as well, so... You can always have... Oh, God. Yeah, oh, God. I can't seem to... Why am I struggling to get up here? We didn't have this problem before, did we? Damn. Yeah, well, that's it. The thing is, I know that that's not the engaged tone. So, and I've even rung back, and I know they're not busy on another call, Shades. It's almost like, well, I've rung you, so now tough titty. I'm not going to take your call back because you didn't answer when I rang you, ain't you? I'm not happy with this at all, dudes. I'm not happy with this at all. How have I gone so horribly wrong here, dude? I feel like... Can I get in between those two trees? I'm not going to be able to get in between those two trees, am I? I feel like I need to come along. Oh, dude, that is rough, right? I am not getting that out of there, am I? At least not how I want to be getting that out of there. What I mean, I can try using the tree to stop me rolling. Yeah, I know it says diff lock. I mean, I could try that diff lock, but I'm not sure. Terrified of it toppling to the... I should have come along the route, shouldn't I? Instead of trying to up and over it. Don't worry, Necron, your boss wouldn't be able to see it, dude. This has gone perfectly according to plan. Don't you worry about it. I've got this in the background. But just a minor little bit of panel work required. Morning, Revelry. Is it your birthday today, Revelry? Happy birthday, my friend. How are you, dude? How's things? Let's get a little birthday banner up. Happy birthday, mate. Morning, Bob. How are you, mate? How's things? I think in the new expeditions, don't quote me on it though, but I'm sure in expeditions they have allowed you to have manual gearbox control. I believe. Again, please don't base a purchase decision on that. Yeah, happy birthday, Revelry. What's the plans? Is it Ball's and Revelry's birthday today? Congrats to you both. Thank you again if you're out there, Jamal. Big hugs. Many, many hugs. Hickey missing, I don't want to talk to us right now. It's a bit weird, because I know what this person's ringing for, so I know they need to speak to me. So it's kind of dead weird that they haven't, like, come back to me straight away, to be honest. Oh, speak of the devil. There they go. Right, sorry, back. Oh, jeez, it's freaking cold out there, boys. The chilli's on. It's been kind of weird. It's like, what's the temperature? It's about 40. It's dropped like 1 degree here. That's pretty nasty, man. It's gone from 4 degrees down to, well, so 5 degrees down to 1 degree since I've been streaming. How bizarre is that? That's very unusual. Mind you, I am in a weird part, to be honest. You get some road weather here. Like weird mists that come out of nowhere. Haunted, bro. Haunted. Right, good stuff. So that's the metal delivered, and then it's just a trip over to the warehouse, really, isn't it, I think? Cargo management. Unload the concrete blocks. Or steel. Sorry. The steel pipes. So we still need to get the... Sorry, it's the concrete blocks we want now, isn't it? Which I believe we get from the warehouse, don't we? I mean, should we just take this shortcut? Hang on a minute. Whoa. Didn't I go all the way around last time? There's a bloody route straight through the middle here. And that doesn't mean to say that that is a safe route, but... That seems a lot faster, doesn't it? If it's possible. I mean, that's wow. I wonder how did I just not spot that before? Or was it not there because... 2 degrees there, is it showing? Yeah, it was like 5 and then I noticed it was 5 degrees earlier, then 4 degrees. And now it's showing us like, in fact, it's just dropped to 0, according to my thingy. Yeah, whoa, Jesus Christ. Isn't that weird? My God, I think I've got a ghost in the house, boys. Yeah, happy birthday, everyone. Happy birthday. You got any plans today, mate? You up to anything? But Bob's got a lovely day. Divine's cooking him delicious food with many cakes. Awesome people are born in February. Fact. You wouldn't happen to be born in February, would you, Rosie? I mean, you know, what's a coincidence? How are you, Rosie? How's things, mate? You alright, bro? My thingy, yeah. I can tell. I can tell about what shade of blue it goes. Lethal Shrimp, thank you very much for the 7 and the Prime, my friend. Thank you very much for the 7 and the Prime, mate. How are you? How's life treating you, Shrimp? Lethal Shrimp. That's a hell of a name, that is, mate. I like that. You're having a permanent panic attack. Oh, boys. I don't know what I'm fucking doing, dude. I feel like just hitting the big drop it all button right now, mate, honestly. I can't. I feel like I've got too much baggage, bro. I've got too many people relying on me, mate. And I just feel like hitting the big reset button, man. It's fucking nightmare fuel right now, dude. Oh, wow, look at that. That was an easy route, dude. That was a really easy route. How come, is that just with everything that's going on with the housing and everything, or is it? And just the uncertainty of it all, mate. Let's carry on down. Oh yeah, well, I don't. The thing is, Rosie, they don't. That's the point, mate. And they're not gonna get any fucking better, dude. It's one of those things, isn't it? You know, people, you know, you'll figure things out. I'm not gonna figure things out. I'm sick and tired of people fucking saying it, to be honest, man. I'm not gonna figure this shit out, dude. There is no figuring this shit out. It's you know, there's being positive and then there's being a fucking fool, right? Let's be honest. I have something here that will calm your panic down and let you have a good sleep. It's a shovel. Don't listen to him, Rosie. Bob's known for hitting people round the head with a shovel after a near-death experience he had himself, mate. He'll just creep up behind you, smack you right around the back of the old noggin, dude. That'll be it. You'll be out for a week, dude. Oh, crap. I didn't actually mean to do that. Shit. Shit. I did not mean to do that. How do I say oops-a-daisy? I didn't mean to take that. I actually wanted... What did we need? Concrete blocks, didn't we? Alright, this is a problem. Cargo management. How do I remove? How do I say I'm really sorry I picked up the wrong order? Oh shit. Not enough space. How would I unload? I know I can unclamp it. Remove cargo. Ah, there we go. Oh, nice. That's what a case of game being fairly intuitive, unlike the garage stuff. So what I actually wanted was concrete block. Concrete slabs, wasn't it? Oh, apparently on. What the fuck? Oh, because I was on the loading platform. Is that right? Oh, I see. God, wow. Okay, that wasn't particularly intuitive. They definitely could do. I think a lot of games designs these days, the heads-up displays are. Well, once you know it, but it's kind of like not. It's not obvious, is it? Alright, so let's have a look. So we want to get... So we're just going to come presumably back up here. Over there. We're going to come along to there. Cut straight through and hit Mountain Bridge, right? Would be any simpler. So it's the KSIVA. It's just the watermark name or number game session that changes every game start. So the devs, if there is a problem, that needs to be removable. I see no reason for that to be permanently on my screen. I can understand if it was a beta or alpha, and then they wanted us to record footage or blah blah blah. You know, if they're grabbing telemetry and this stuff's being cascaded out during data collection, but there's literally no reason for that to be there. It's exceptionally frustrating that the heads-up display has these stupid letters and numbers there. Is there a way for me to toggle it on in the settings? You got 99.5% THC. Whoa, what the fuck? 99.5% THC. Wouldn't that like blow your brain, dude? God, you lot are just fucking permanently fucking stoned. No wonder you never make any fucking sense. Fucking bunch of fucking potheads. That stuff sounds fucking dangerous, dude. Under game sex. Oh no, I'll have a look later. Cheers, Nick. I was gonna say, I mean, like, Jesus Christ. And it's known as the K-Siva. K-Siva. I tell you what, I was very impressed with Necron. Very impressed with the game. It was whatever the system is that's called Pros. I can't remember what it stands for. But it's basically a service that obviously this and various other games use, whereby I can log in on my, make a Pros account, log into that account, log into this game, and I can either QR code scan or click an F button, and it just automatically takes my save game data what have you, and uploads it to the Pro's cloud. And then I can log in, say, on my Steam account and just instantly download those cloud saves, you know, even though they're, you know, technically from a completely different platform. I was very impressed, dude. Very impressed how flawlessly it worked, to be honest. Big tip of the hat to them for that. It was dangerous, Grub, to the cake I had in the fridge. That's 99 or anything like THC of like that percent must be like. I mean, what are you doing with that stuff? Are you smoking it? Are you doing edibles with it? I mean, what is it? I mean, Jesus, that stuff like, whoa, dude, you wouldn't care about anything, would you? Like, all your problems would instantly be like, ah, well. Yeah, you know, I'll deal with that tomorrow, mate. Nothing I can do about it today. I didn't even know you could get it that high. I thought that would actually be quite potentially dangerous, to be honest. Right, cargo management. Right. Here we go, boys. Look at this. That's 2 bridges I built today, boys. Morning, Automated. How you doing, sir? How's things? I'm super impressed with this truck. This truck is awesome. Are these, when you say puffing on the same 3 carts, so are these like vape cartridges that you're referencing, is it? There's actually a fuel station right there as well now, look. How cool is that? That's like really neat. So hang on, let's have a look then. Missing machinery. We need to take drilling spare parts to the factory. And they can be found here. Drilling spare parts. I don't get it. Am I just picking those up, am I? Can I just hear a bleep? Oh, for God's sake, now what? Right, sorry, back. What was I going to say to you guys? Oh, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, right. We probably don't want to be doing that. Local entertainment is the barrel thing, which I vaguely remember. That's kind of a weird one. Curtain side trailer stuck in the mud. So deliver to the trailer part, which is there. The truck, which is located there. Do you reckon we can do that? We'd have to do the rock slide first, wouldn't we? So let's have a look at. I don't have rock slide here. I think. What about we do? Oh my God, there's a rock slide there as well. What? Rock slide. Rock slide. So how come I don't have that mission? I reckon we recover. Because it's a fairly quick route to get to town, isn't it? And then we can have a look at the stuck trailer. Oh, for God's sake, now what? Jesus, hang on a sec, guys.